It's Wednesday, May the 10th, 2017, and this is your Barbados Today evening update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, police are probing the discovery of a gun magazine in the possession of a secondary school boy while at school this morning. Now, a gun magazine is that part of the gun which can be removed and in which bullets are placed. Police say that around 11:25 a.m. they received a report of the student being in possession of the magazine, but they did not say whether there was any ammunition. Police said when they arrived at the school in St. Michael, the 14-year-old boy was seen and then interviewed. It was later discovered that he took the gun unknown to his father and brought it to school. Police, meanwhile, have not ruled out foul play in the death of a 19-year-old man whose body was pulled from the sea off Pebbles Beach, St. Michael this morning. Acting Police Inspector Roland Cobbler said the cause of death of Trey Key Anderson St. Hill of Gibbons Terrace, Christchurch, was uncertain, and they await the findings of an autopsy. St. Hill, who was reported missing last night, was pulled from the water early this morning by regular beachgoer Norman Jones.
Yeah, about 5:30 I just saw this person out there in the water, and then a man told me some out there drunk, and I said, man, that person can't be drunk in. They must be out there, so just float them out. So I dived and went out to Bounce Beach, come back up. When I came back up, I saw the person still there. Wow. I said, nah, that person got to be drunk in too. But there wasn't struggling or anything, so then when I saw the police and the Coast Guard, I told them, well, a man there dead, he's drunk. But I can't bring him, I go get permission, so they give me permission to go and bring him. So when I go out there and check the pulse and thing, I see, well, there ain't a pulse on that, so it makes sense trying to resuscitate him from out there. Okay. So I brought him and engaged the police, and that was it.
The electricity landscape in Barbados is in for major changes as the Barbados Light and Power Company seeks to satisfy 100% of the country's power demand from renewable energy sources. The company is also aiming to electrify the entire country by 2025. As part of these plans, Barbadians can expect changes to the electricity infrastructure and pricing, as well as greater use of technology. Managing Director of BL&P, Roger Blackman, gave an insight into the upgrades as he addressed the Barbados Employees Confederation's annual luncheon at the Lloyd Erskine Sandifer Center on the topic Business Transformation.
And we anticipate going forward, developing this later tomorrow, that the system or model will further evolve from the traditional power grid to something that more closely resembles the internet, an energy internet if you will, where the grid becomes an energy services platform that provides customers with information on energy management and access to new energy products and services that they consume. There will be multi-way power flow, so it really is a network, a mesh network of flows for power, both from central generating stations into customers' homes to other customers' homes. And negotiated controls, so no longer one-way controls where the utility is sending signals necessarily to a device on the network. You will have smart devices on the network that will evaluate what's happening with the condition of the system and make decisions on its own. It's programmed to evaluate and open and close when appropriate.
Blackman said he is pleased with the build-out of the renewable energy usage on the island, but pointed out it was still far from what it should be.
This growth increased their labour costs, which was manageable as sales growth outpaced those increases. That era has come to an end, and the graph to the right of the slide shows cumulative growth in decades from 1997 to today. So what you're seeing here is growth of around 70%, 1977 to 1987, growth of just under 60% in the following decade, growth of about 50%. I think. I'll see the slide clear from here. The last decade has been pretty much flat. You can see the dramatic change.
The Central Bank of Barbados has told the Frontier Stewart administration there is need to further enhance the island's tourism product in order to sustain growth over the medium term. In his first review of the economy since taking over from Dr. Delisle Worrell earlier this year, Acting Central Bank Governor Cleverston Haynes, however, noted that tourism remained competitive.
Real tourism value added rose by 3%, following a strong performance during the corresponding quarter the previous year. Long-stay arrivals were up 4.4% on the strength of increased demand and the ongoing expansion of airlift from the USA and Canadian markets. UK arrivals were down 1.6% in the aftermath of the Brexit referendum. On average, visitors' length of stay is estimated to have decreased relative to the same period last year. However, cruise passenger arrivals rose by approximately 9% during the quarter.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
When it comes to your family, what do you dream of? Enjoying the sights of Italy, seeing the Eiffel Tower for the first time, or experiencing the cuisine of Spain? Courts can make your family dream come true. Shop at Courts for a chance to win a dream cruise for a family of 4. Spend $999 or over at any Courts store or online at shopcourts.com. Every $100 gets you a chance to win that cruise to give you more fun time with your family by cruising the Mediterranean, a value of over $20,000. So stop dreaming and start shopping to make your dream come true at Courts, bringing value home.
Morning, Miss Oya.
Morning. You again. So you're washing cars now? Well, I can't keep up with you at all.
Yes, girl, you know they're going to provision to selling slow. And I don't sell nation newspapers at all because them don't sell. So I washing cars now. I like to get up before 8:30 because I can't take the hot sun. You want the car wash?
No, not today. It clean.
But you're going in very early though?
Yeah, I just going early so I can read the Barbados today online before work starts.
Right. But you can still let me clean the vendor for the $2. At least it's still cheaper than the nation newspaper.
All right.
I got a special boo here that I got it shining. Thank you. Enjoy your day here.
You too.
All right. What that paper is? She can see clearly when the dirt is gone.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
We're back with news from the region now. Counting of votes should be about now on the way in the Bahamas following a day of polling marred by reports of irregularities. The opposition Free National Movement leader, Dr. Hubert Manis, said he had received complaints of voting irregularities in at least 5 constituencies. He said his fears about a botched process were being realized. This morning, voting was suspended in the Elizabeth constituency over the ballots. FNM candidate Dr. Dwayne Sands said 144 unused ballots from the advanced poll were missing, but trustee and attorney Valentine Grimes says this matter was irrelevant and there was no cause for alarm. Incumbent Prime Minister Perry Christie, who leads the Progressive Liberal Party, had earlier assured that government was not involved in any deceptive move to steal the general election. On the international scene, pressure is mounting on the Donald Trump government to appoint a special prosecutor to take over the Russia investigation after Trump fired FBI Director James Comey, who was leading that probe.
I'm Andy Sullivan in Washington, where Democrats in Congress are pressing Trump's Justice Department to appoint somebody with wide-ranging powers to look into whether Trump's campaign colluded with Russia in last year's election. Republicans so far resisting this option, they're worried that could amount to a blank check to investigate Trump. But it's not up to Congress to make that call. Trump's Justice Department would make the decision, specifically the number 2 person in charge there, Rod Rosenstein.
Mr. Rosenstein has the authority to appoint a special prosecutor right now.
Who's Rod Rosenstein? He's the one who wrote the detailed memo yesterday laying out the case for Comey to be fired, saying he mishandled an investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails.
And finally, this story. Excessive real estate development is jeopardizing Montenegro's landmark historical site of Kotor, with the United Nations Heritage Protection Agency threatening to strip it from its World Heritage List. Kotor, a medieval town with Venetian and Austro-Hungarian palaces and fortifications, is situated in Adriatic's picturesque Boka Kotorska Bay. It has been classified as a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1979. UNESCO has been warning Kotor since early 2000s that excessive real estate construction, uncontrolled tourism with docking of large cruise ships in Kotor's small port were endangering its old town area. In July 2016, UNESCO stepped up the pressure and gave Montenegro, a European Union aspirant and the newest NATO member state, until mid-March to remedy the problem if it wants Couture to remain on the World Heritage List. That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and the gas stations near you, as well as the Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic evening.